there, so this reading is gonna be about shadow work. So I just really want to know what you're going through and what is the main lesson behind all of it, and maybe what is the most productive way of dealing with the shadow work, but we'll see how it goes because it always goes on differently. And we'll just see what the spirit wants you to be aware of right now. So tune into this with your own intuition and apply this to your own life. Okay, so pile number 1, let's see what you got. So these cards are gonna show me what are you going through right now in terms of your shadow work. Okay, I'm gonna move it. Right off the bat, it seems to me that you're going through a very deep spiritual time when you realize that the things you believed before are not exactly aligned with you right now, and you're probably readjusting your life in many ways so that it matches you right now. I feel like your shadow work is related to your achievements, what do you want to see in your life, and how the ways that you are going to get it, the means you're going to use, it's very important to you. Exactly how are you gonna get it? Because you want to have a certain plan. And I feel like you will get the plan, you will get the outline of the plan once you work through your deepest shadow. So it does seem like, well, shadow work does exist to get you to the point that you want to be in. But in your case, I feel like this shadow work is necessary in order for you to move forward with your career, especially. I feel like it's like once you complete this shadow work that you are in right now, you will be emerged into another person, into a better version of yourself. Like you will crack the leftovers of what no longer serves you and just be reborn as a phoenix. It does seem like you're going through many spiritual awakenings right now, and that's exactly what needs to be happening in order for you to become the leader of your life. Okay, what is the main lesson? Yeah, again, I feel like it's really related to your career for some reason, because it seems like the way you are now, you won't be able to get as many success as you would like to have for yourself. And working through your deepest shadows and accepting and learning to play with your shadow self on equal terms will get you to be successful and will transform the things you do into the level of quality you want to achieve. It doesn't matter what you are doing. And I also feel like for some of you it can be about relationship as well. So once you complete this shadow work, you would be able to meet someone precious in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic partner. It can be a romantic partner, it can be a friend, it can be a co-worker, or someone you are thinking, someone who you are on the same page with, your companion. Okay. So what do you need to know about it now is you need to meditate and contemplate before you make your next move. It does seem like you have to go deep inside of yourself right now. That's what your shadow work is about. Seems like you have to dig all your inner fears from deep down of yourself to the surface in order to translate them into something productive. It does seem like something very, very deep inside of yourself. I just saw like Mariana Strange, but like that's your soul and something really deep inside of yourself that still needs to be acknowledged by you, because it lies in your subconscious mind, but it has to get to the surface in order to work through it and forget it. Not forget it, but let it be and accept that this exists inside of you. Okay. So what is the most productive way of working through your shadows? Is the Chariot. So of course you have 2 chariots in your reading, so you are very much connected with your shadow work and you understand what you need to do, and once you are guided to take an action, you just have to do it. That's the most productive way of working through it, receiving guidance and doing your own steps in your own way in order to get through this darkness. And I feel like you will be very successful while working at it, because you see she has this black sphinx, and they don't have it here, but it's like you're mastering your own shadow self. I feel like it won't be very difficult for you. It's still gonna be a job, but it's gonna be like, it's not gonna be very tough. It's gonna be more breezy, like one step at a time. And I feel like you are very powerful, since we got 2 chariots and they both got this wand in their hands, and there's like a lighting here, so you got the flashlight in order to move through this night. So that's really great. So next is the uplifting message for you. So we got the Archangel Raziel with spiritual gifts, and he says, that you are able to channel your gifts and talents in something productive. And I think you're already doing that. So in order to get through this shadow work more easily and effortlessly, remember to channel your gifts and talents. Don't forget to take practical steps in order for your gifts and talents to blossom. And I think you are doing really well. So the last part is one more uplifting message. And what we got? Just gonna move it all out of the way. Okay, so the uplifting message for you is that there are actually new experiences and possibilities are around the corner for you. It's actually really beautiful because it's like, yeah, I already said it before, that in order to be in your full power, you have to understand the roots of the problem, the roots of your own inner disbeliefs, where they come from. And once you make peace with that and maybe take a look on it from different perspective, it's gonna be very easy. It's gonna be not easy, but it's gonna be more light for you to get through, for you to live your life generally. Yeah, and remember that you can do anything. You can do anything once you put your energy towards it. You are really powerful, and once you do the steps, practical steps, it's like you're unstoppable. Trust in your own power. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. I wish you lots of luck, but it doesn't seem like you need it because you got everything under control, so I'm just wishing you a great day. Hello there, so if you chose pile number 2, this is going to be a shadow work reading. So the first card is going to show me what are you going through right now. Okay, and we got the earth pulsing. I feel like right now you're going through some sort of standstill. It's like the world around you just wants you to chill out and meditate, and maybe even spend time in nature if you are able to. But it seems like you are rejuvenating right now in many ways, physically and mentally and spiritually. I feel like in order for you to productively finish your shadow work, you have to connect to the nature and ground yourself. It will help you to maybe see the root of what needs to be done. And I feel like you also need to take care of your body more and notice what do you put in your body, what do you eat, because it's all important. It creates the picture of how you are feeling during the day, which essentially is showing how you are leading your life. If you're eating a lot of junk food or something unhealthy, or try to be more mindful about it. It's like this time is given to you so that you can take time and notice the things around you, and that's also a part of, you don't have to think that you are just always chilling and doing nothing. It's also part of hard work to actually rest and rejuvenate and notice changes and what has shifted around you. Smell the roses and feel like a child once again. Okay, so what is the main lesson behind what you're going through right now? Okay, so we got the Hermit again, just like in the first group, so it's a very deep, transformative, spiritual time for you. It's like through this darkness you can understand what your values are and what your soul is really longing for. I feel like for many of you, you actually recognize how important your family is to you, or if not family, then your soul tribe. I feel like through this shadow work, one of the main lessons is for you to actually recognize that there is a strong, fiery, passionate leader inside of you, and that you know better what you need for yourself than somebody in your life, and that you are your own boss. They are encouraging you to be your own boss, because this way you will achieve what your soul is longing for. So what you need to know now about it is that your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like if there is some sort of passion or dream of yours, you need to create a practical plan for yourself in order for it to bloom. So even if you can't really create a plan for 5 years forward, just try to think of your next step. What can you do to make that dream come true today or tomorrow? And that's why I feel like this shadow work is needed, because it makes you stop and actually think, and not to run and run and run all the time, and not to blame yourself for stopping, but it really allows you to think productively about what you really need to do, but not what maybe society tells you to do, what society expects you to be, but to think about yourself and prioritize yourself, and what do you want and what do you need to do, and what can you do to better your own situation. Okay, so what is the most productive way of working through your shadow? A very productive way is actually sharing your load with someone, and being able to let your family and friends help you. So maybe, for example, if you don't have a job, then allowing your family to help taking care of you and not feel guilty about it, or sharing somehow in some way what are you going through with someone you trust. And remember that you're not alone in any instances. So one of the most productive ways of working through your shadow is to let things happen and to let things die off that are no longer serving you. Even if it's really painful for you, then maybe journaling is a good idea. Writing and acknowledging what's happening with you, if you are that kind of person to write down, or talking through it, and thinking, is that what is leaving your life? Do you really need it? Or is it good? Is it a good thing that it's actually leaving your life? Something's changing, maybe you're changing jobs, maybe you got fired. Try not to come into conclusions and grieve, but maybe this is what actually needs to be happening in order for a new dawn to come into your life and in order for yourself to bloom as a new person. I still think that if you have those feelings of loss, of heaviness, then you actually have to live through them and recognize them and not push them away. Do something that helps you to productively overcome these feelings, but not destroy yourself in anything, like in alcohol, substances, or any abuse. But try to recognize that pain and try to work through it the way you usually do it. So what's the uplifting message for you? Okay, so we got spiritual gifts again, as in a pile 1. So it's a really prominent message, I feel like, for the collective to recognize your gifts and talents and channel them into your everyday life. For example, if you like sewing, then sew more. Find this half an hour a day in order to perfect your gift, to perfect your craft, because that is what your soul came here to do, essentially, is to do what you love to do. Don't forget that, it's important. And the fact that your talent is only your own, even if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're not doing the same results. Everyone is different. There is no copy of you. You are the only person that is like yourself. So remember that, and remember that you are special, and that there will be someone who will appreciate your art or whatever you're doing. Again, make healthy choices for yourself, not to disregard your own body, and remember that your body is a temple, really, and make it your own. And in order for you to feel good, to feel at your best, your body needs to be treasured as such. They also want to tell you to balance out your life in a way. Don't forget to have fun. See the light around you, even in this dark shadow work you're going through. Balance out your life, and you will get through it gracefully. And one more message is make a decision for yourself, to prioritize yourself, and remember that you are goddess or god walking on earth, and there is no one like you. And I feel like the good spirits, ancestors, they all are supporting you, no matter what you have been through before. Look at how she is this powerful, and she's just standing there leading the pack. I feel like that's who you are supposed to be. Okay, I think that's all I have for you. I wish you a very good day, and bye. Hello there, group number 3. So if you chose this third pile, this reading is gonna be for you. So I want to know what you are going through right now. And we got this heavy energy right off the bat. I feel like you are at the darkest part of your shadow work at the moment, which can feel like torture, really, or can feel like hell. They're saying that there is still a small part of you that isn't given in. It's a very smart and intellectual, and it's like a warrior deep inside of you that is not given in, no matter what happens in your outer world. And they're saying to keep hanging on, and not to give up, because this is temporary. And this is what you are going through right now, is very much needed in order to crack the old paradigm, the old way of being, to emerge into a new version of yourself. This is a very painful process for you, but it's all worth it. Every single day, every single minute of it. It's not just for you to suffer. You need to remember that there is a lesson behind all of it. And I think you understand what the lesson is deep inside of yourself. But it really takes time for it all to get calm, and for you to be fully in alignment with the truth of what is happening. Even if your world is crumbling down at this moment, you will be reborn as the best version of yourself after it. And remember that you're not weak. You're not weak for crying. You're not weak for asking for help. You're actually the strong one here. Okay, so the main lesson behind this shadow work something needs to go away from your life that is no longer needed. And it seems like it was there in your life for so long, such a long time, that right now is the only way to get out of it and get rid of it, is through this painful transformation. It seems like you're learning the basics of something. It seems like In this picture, Three of Pentacles, it's like this girl is you and this woman is the universe that is teaching you something through this. And like even if your legs are swollen and you're not comfortable sitting there and you don't like the whole situation, you are still making progress and you're still doing what you need to be doing in order for you to understand something, some lesson that has been in your life for many years or for a very long time, maybe even from past life. But it's like universe is finally showing you something with it in order for you to emerge and to actually be a professional painter of your life, actually be better than anybody else in something. So what do you need to know now about it is that a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like there might be some changes in your personal life, in your family, some painful changes, maybe death or something very heavy. And they're saying that whatever it might be for you, soon it will be more easy to accept what happens, and sooner you will be able to cope with your emotions better. What is the most productive way of working through your shadow is, yeah, the most productive way of working through your shadow is actually to rely on your close people and rely on those who are near you, not on those who have left or who betrayed you, and to actually cut them off your life if there are people like that, and generally just cut out the things that no longer serve you. It's like you're both Queen and King of Swords, so you must be very intellectual and you must actually be able to discern how to cope with all of this. And they're also saying that your thoughts, what you're thinking about, is the right thing. What your mind is telling you to do is the right thing. So the uplifting message for you is that you are an earth angel, probably, most probably. And they're saying that this deep transformation is for you to emerge into your best version. I'm really sorry for what is happening with you right now, but they're saying that you are very strong and you are able to live through this because this is all happening for you and no one else, because the universe really loves you and they want you to show your love as well, but it's understandably very difficult when things like that happen in your life. But you still understand that you will be able to live through it, but there's no other way but to finish this shadow work the way it is right now. Always remember that this is temporary. You're an earth angel. You are here for a reason, and you are definitely not here for a reason to suffer. They also want to know that you need to catch your breath. You need to be very gentle with yourself right now, and to meditate as well. To meditate and find answers. Still prioritize yourself. It's a very necessary time for you. They're saying, don't worry, be happy. But I'm really sorry for you. Remember that you're not alone, never. And take care for yourself. Pause, remember to pause and collect yourself in this not stable time. And remember to forgive as well. Forgive yourself and forgive people around you. Make peace with what has happened. It's gonna get better. This is just temporary. Definitely it's gonna get better. Even if right now you may feel like, where's the hope? There is no hope for me, or there is no better way for me, or I'm just so tired, I'm just so sick of this. The universe is like, this is all needed. This is a very deep process of shadow healing that is absolutely needed for you in order to live your best life. They're also saying that don't only not to only concentrate on negative aspects of it, but also look around and see if there are anything that you can do, because there is something that universe wants you to do, but you're not seeing it because you're so stuck in your own head about what is happening. And try not to only concentrate on negative. I know it's not easy, but they really want you to meditate and recognize everything that is happening. And this way you will be able to get a new beginning and new clarity and get out of this stuck mindset that you're maybe in right now. And they're also saying move your body. So maybe do sports, or try not to lay in your bed for all day, but also do exercise, because it helps you to clear your mind and get the blood pumping and see the fresh perspective of what is happening. Because you are an earth angel, and you must take care of yourself and protect yourself. But also remember that you are powerful as heck, and you are smart as heck as well, and you will get through it. Remember how strong you are in the first place, and that you are absolutely needed here at this very time. And they're also saying that, again, this is the third pile that is getting Archangel Raziel, who's saying that you need to channel your gifts and talents, because you have those as well. Don't forget that, and take time to recognize what do you want to do next, what is the next step of yours, and that very well as well may be a new source of income, or just a new thing that you are curious and passionate about. Remember that your mind is very powerful, and you're a powerful creator as well, so try not to only concentrate on negative aspects of it, but also the good things. And the things that you have been putting your work into, they're all paying off. They're all paying off in the future, though. Right now you have to concentrate on what is happening around you. But remember, there's always this yin and yang in our lives. So there's the shadow, but there's also the light. And you will be able to move through this. And you might also want to work with Archangel Orion, which is actually, I feel like he is connected to starseeds a lot. If you want to manifest a miracle, pray to him, meditate, and he will absolutely help you. He will absolutely assist in what do you need for the best good of all involved. And also remember to love and accept yourself, because you're the only one who is, there's no other like you, and you are this angel, so keep on shining anyway. And I wish you ease and clarity. Take a good care of yourself, and bye. Hello there, so if you chose pile number 4, this is going to be your shadow work reading. What do you need to know now about this? All of it. So the first card is going to show what are you going through right now. Okay. So we got the Sag. I think that right now you are expanding your mind a lot. You're seeing the things from different perspective, and you're also, again, evolving spiritually with all of it. Because maybe before you didn't believe in something, or you didn't know that actually something was possible, but right now you are more philosophical. And you can see things from different perspectives at this moment, because you have much more experience than before. I feel like through the shadow work, you will be able to transfer yourself to the place that you need to be. So your luck and fortune will really expand after you get through it. Right now they're also encouraging you to explore your options, to be as open-minded as you can be about your own life and future. And remember that you are in this sort of win-win situation where anything you choose is actually where you need to be. What is the main lesson behind all of it is... Okay. So we got the Chariot, which is, I think, like the pile one. This shadow work is needed for you because you have to transform into this King of Cups, which is a very emotionally connected, mature person. They understand their needs very well, and they understand the way they're gonna get those needs. It seems like through this shadow work that you're doing, you will be able to put yourself in a really high position than where you were before. And it seems like there will be followers that are gonna follow you because you are so powerful, such a powerful leader, that there's just no way that no one is gonna be inspired by you, because what you're saying or what you're doing is very in tune with your deepest desire, so that's why you are very inspiring. And I feel like through this shadow work, you're gonna just have a much more lighter life, because you will be like a best friend to your shadow self, and you will know, for example, when your shadow self is saying, oh, you're not able to have 100 subscribers, or you're not able to travel the world, you're like, yeah, you're always saying that, but look at where we are right now. And you actually have 90,000 subscribers, and you actually started to travel. So it's like you really made peace with your shadow self, and you're just listening to it and like, okay, I accept that you exist, but I'm gonna follow my north, and I'm gonna follow my light side, which is unstoppable. What do you need to know about this now? About this is to keep holding your vision, because once you get fixed on something, you are a warrior. You are a one-person army. And they're saying that keep holding your own light, your own truth, and you are absolutely doing everything correct. This is just like a message of encouragement, rather than you have each one of you have your own personal shadow work you're going through, but for some reason they're not showing exactly how it is going on about, but they're more saying that you're so much more powerful than these shadows, and you can conquer the mountains, it seems so. But I want to know, what is the most productive way of working through your shadow? And I got the Fool and Six of Cups. I feel like they want you to be really fearless and maybe not even linger in these shadows for a long period of time, but more turn off your mind about it if you can. If it feels right, then, just concentrate on something else, concentrate on lighter side of things, while deep down acknowledging that this shadow work is still going on, but live your best life this very moment. And that's the way you are getting through this shadow work, is by always sitting under the sun. And I feel like also, I think they want you to share your cup with those around you, or with those that you can, with those who are less fortunate than you. Share your experience, share your knowledge, share your resources, wisdom, or share your love with the ones that are less experienced, less fortunate than you. It might be your children, or it might be charity, or whatever. Just share it all. And this way you will get a lot more karma, good karma. And that is really like a accelerator for you to get through this shadow work, is by doing good deeds and living your best life, showing yourself off, definitely. Not caring a lot about what is going on deep inside of you in terms of your shadow work. Accepting it, not giving it too much attention. So, uplifting message for you is that you got the Divine Father, is that you are a very powerful person. You are definitely valuable, and you are definitely are able to create the world you are seeing for yourself, the ideal world. You are absolutely got the resources and everything, and you got the support of the universe as well. So keep going. And also be assured that everything is happening at its right time, and everything is happening for a reason. And acknowledge that there is a season for everything. There is a season for planting seeds. There is a season for winter when it's cold, which is probably like a dark night of the soul and shadow work. And there is no need to be to go against the flow of things. Rather go with it and accept it. And I feel like you're already doing that. And also remember that everything you have planted before, it will grow into a very beautiful garden, and you are able to enjoy everything you have put the work before in, to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And they are also encouraging you to do so, to enjoy everything you've been through. Enjoy the things to come, the good things to come. I wish so that everything that you desire becomes a reality, and I hope you have a great day, and bye. Okay, thank you for tuning in for this reading. I hope those messages resonated and it helped in some way. So bye.